Things are about to get a little bit spicy, baby. According to the word on the street, DC Studios is ready to give us some huge news coming soon. However, rumor is that the news could be an announcement of Zack Snyder's return to DC. We have to talk about this. But before I do so, do your boy 3 major favors. I'm this close to 10,000 subscribers. I believe I need something like 65. So I will be highly appreciative. You will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. After you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's news. This article is coming from comicbookmovie.com. If you're familiar with the 4KO, you will know that this is my preferred site to get my news from. So shout out to them for continuing to bring the noise. It is titled, Huge DCU News is Reportedly on the Way Following Today's Private Press Event. Now look, I reported to you guys about the picture that James Gunn shared between he and Zack Snyder, right? But I didn't know that there was a press event and Zack was there. That's right. Let's get into this article. Though the details are sketchy, we're hearing from a number of sources that some major DCU related news is going to hit at some point next week, possibly even Monday. Apparently, a private press event is taking place at DC Studios today. Online scoopers are currently scrambling to find out more, but it sounds like this is something Warner Brothers and DC is determined to keep under wraps from the time being. The news could involve any number of feature films or TV announcements, but thanks to a photo James Gunn shared on social media yesterday, there's speculation that it might have something to do with Zack Snyder taking the helm of an upcoming project. All right. Whatever it is, the fact that a hush-hush press event is being held does indicate that the news will be fairly substantial. We'll be sure to keep you updated. For now, you can check out the impressive new fan poster for Superman featuring David Cornsweet's Man of Steel taking flight at the link below. Now, it seems to me that Warner Brothers may have looked at the numbers and came to the determination that Zack Snyder films makes money. Despite how you may feel about him, his films makes money. And I know people are trying to point out Rebel Moon as some kind of catastrophic failure, but in reality, Rebel Moon was a huge success. Army of the Dead was a huge success. Zack Snyder's Justice League was a huge success. Man of Steel, even though Batman vs. Superman had a 69% drop in the second weekend, it still was a huge success. And Warner Brothers, I would say the new regime, may have recognized that. See, the old regime, it was reactionary, man. Every time something did not exceed their expectations, they wanted to go into a different direction. And they didn't have that to do. In reality, they screwed over DC and its fans. We're on our way to greatness, and here it is. They throw a wrench right into the program. I would never understand the company's way of thinking. However, if this rumor is true, or should I say the speculation, they may have finally got their minds right. You get what I'm saying here? The fans has been telling you, go back to Zack Snyder. You refuse to do so. In reality, you don't even have to go away with James Gunn. As I said before, all of it can exist. It is DC is a multiverse, for God's sakes. It's a shame that the people who's over this brand doesn't recognize that. It is so simple. DC has been built by the multiverse. It has been how can I say this, the glue that has held the brand together for all of these years. DC was able to license out Gotham, Lucifer, and the list goes on and on. That's how you get paid. That's how you make moolah in this business, baby. Now let's get to what Zack Snyder could potentially be helming for DC Studios. The more less favorable, I would say, I was about to say the more favorable, but the less would be the Authority. Now, there was word that the Authority was being reworked, and I feel like the Authority could be a program, or should I say a project, that could work like that of Watchmen. You know what I'm saying? Rated R, it's gritty, it's dirty, you know what I'm saying? It's adult, and maybe the Authority could be that project. Others are saying Lobo, which I'm not a huge fan of, but from my understanding, Zack Snyder has always wanted to direct a Lobo film. In fact, after Watchmen, I feel like I heard news that said that he approached Warner Brothers to direct a Lobo film, and he ended up directing that of Man of Steel. I don't know how true that is, but those are the two least liked projects that Zack Snyder could potentially direct for DC Studios. Now, let me tell you what is the most anticipated project that Zack Snyder could possibly direct for DC Studios. Zack Snyder's Justice League 1, 2, and 3. I was about to say 1. I forgot we got the other one. That's right. Justice League 2 and 3 could potentially be back on the table. And don't get me wrong, the other day I reported to you that they could focus on bringing something to HBO Max. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is theatrical. That's right. If it had anything to do with HBO Max, I feel like HBO probably would have been mentioned somewhere amongst these rumors somewhere. No. I feel like they're going all in, which is what DC is supposed to do. Don't be scared. Give it to us. Let us judge it. Let us determine that we want to support it or not, you know. And I feel like the studio first had this mindset of just a linear storyline for all of DC across the board. But as you can see, lately, they have been taking that back. First, we wasn't going to be getting Elseworlds, and then we're getting Elseworlds, right? Now, we weren't supposed to be getting Zack Snyder, and you could possibly have him back. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. I never have seen a fan base who's determined to have it so fractious amongst all of us, right? People are picking with each other. They're throwing slings. You know what I'm saying? Look. It is all fictional. We're all fans of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to hate each other because you like one version and I like the other version. There's a reason why the multiverse exists. Some probably would not prefer Batman from Earth 5 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Some may prefer that as their favorite Batman. That is why I said that the multiverse is always the way to go in regards to that of DC. But I'm happy that we have some rumblings of Zack Snyder returning to the comic book movie genre, regardless if that would be him directing Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 or 3. Regardless, this man is a comic book movie directing genius, and he deserves to be part of the genre. So let's just hope that next week we at least hear some positive news regarding his stance within the comic book movie genre. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end, help you out that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that magical number of 10,000 subscribers. So I'll be highly appreciative. You will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know, what do you speculate that this could be related to? Do you think that Zack Snyder is coming back to direct The Authority or Lobo, or could we be heading towards Justice League 2 and 3? And always remember, let the bon temps roule. That means let the good times roll. Let me know in the comments below.